All righty, and welcome to Spartans at the Spice here on a cold day in February. Man, I thought that maybe it was spring might be coming. I was ready to get the golf clubs out.
Well, you know what? Like, my uncle was in town from California for the last two games, and we had a couple nice days, and the last couple days have been chilly. And he flew out this morning, and it's like, whew. I mean, it looks beautiful outside, and then you go out there and it's cold.
It is cold.
We had a great winter up until we had those 2 weeks of snow and ice, and now this.
Yep.
These 3 weeks have been our winter.
It's teasing us. Well, I brought the Marty Richter fan club today.
Oh, there we go.
Applause. Applause for the head coach there.
There we go.
This is what I always have to take from me because I need that because nobody else will clap for me. So, all right, here. Year 2 in the Big South. Tell me, how has year 2 been?
Oh, year 2's been great. You know what I mean? You learn a little bit more about the league. You learn a little bit more about how it's officiated. You just kind of piece everything together. You figure out the dynamics a little bit more of how to piece a team together in this league to be successful and figuring that out. Like, I thought we made a stride this year. Wins don't look like it, like what we'd want, but our attention to detail has gotten better over the course of from last year to this year. And learning the Big South, because Big South is different than any other league I've been in. Now, it's comparable to the A-Sun that Upstate used to be in, but it's just different. The style of play is just different. Like, the physicality at the 5 position still blows my mind in this league. How physical, how athletic, and how good our 5 men are. Every team has a really good 5 man. And it still blows my mind because, like, coming from the Valley, we didn't have 5 men like this. And we had good 5 men, but we didn't have 5 men like this. Like, they were always getting taken by the Big Ten.
I tell you what, the last game I had with you was the Longwood game.
Okay.
And that was basket brawl. I thought that was indoor arena football that night.
It was, but you know what? I think we've done a good job as a team of not fouling. Like, we do a drill every day, and sometimes twice a day, is a verticality drill. And we do it because our first 2 conference games, we fouled too much. And we were coming down instead of being back with our hands on guys going up to finish and being second jumper. And we've been doing that, and that's really helped. And showing the guys, hey, you got to be second jumper and you got to be vertical has really helped. But you can be physical in this league without using your hands, and that's what I like about our league. Like, they allow you to chess people up. They allow you to battle through pick and roll, like get through screens. They let you play, and that's why I thought these officials have done a great job of letting us play this year. Like, compared to last year, I thought it was called a little bit more, but this year it's been terrific. I've enjoyed how it's been called. Like, you know what I mean? There's been a flow to the game, and that's one thing that all you ask for is a flow as a coach.
And that particular game, I asked Carmani last week about this. That game was so hard in that only, I think, 4 team fouls on each team in the first half, and then you come out in the second half, and we hadn't even got the 16-minute mark yet, and y'all had 16 fouls. Yes, they were fouls that you had, but they didn't call any of those in the first half.
No.
How confusing that must have been for them.
Well, some of them were fouls. Like, we were late on rotations because we were trapping the post. So we were late on some rotations. So when you're late on a rotation, you typically are handsy. And when you get handsy, those are the easy calls. So, yeah, they kind of let you go a little bit, but we weren't late on rotations in the first half. But in the second half, we were, and it caught up to us a little bit. But now what we did do is we didn't keep them on the foul line. Like, we figured that out, and we stopped. And they didn't either. Like, and then I thought the game got clean and got going a little bit back and forth, and I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I know we won, but, like, it was a cleaner second half than it was first half. It was like a rock fight first half.
It was.
But you went, like, when you walk away, like, I think it was 21-19 was halftime score, 21-all, I can't remember.
Yep.
And it was like, oh, it didn't feel like it was a 21-all or 21-19 halftime score because I thought both teams played, and they played hard, and they balls just, sometimes the ball don't go in. You play better defense and offense.
It's true. That is true. this is the last week of regular season coming
Yep.
up this week. You're making a
Yep.
run, and I know it's an important week because y'all are making that push not to have to play the 8-9 game
Yes.
and have to play an extra game in the tournament. How do you feel like your momentum is going in this final week?
I think we've had, ever since the High Point game, after the High Point game, I thought we played well at Longwood. I thought we did enough to win, but you just can't have the amount of turnovers we had and give up the amount of offensive rebounds in that game that we did to win. And then got beaten overtime. You got to make free throws. Like, that's the thing. Like, they're free. You got to make them. Like, if we would have made our free throws in that overtime, we would have been up 3 with a minute and 50 when our big fella had a layup, and he just missed it. Sometimes it happens. It's part of the game. And then you just don't know how the ending's going to go. You lose it, but we played the right way. And then we play Winthrop at Winthrop on Thursday, and we played the right way. We just gave up too many offensive rebounds at crucial times. Like, we did a good job first half. They only had 3 rebounds. Second half, they had 11. But those 11, 4 of them came in the last minute. And we gave up 9 points on free throw blockout. And you can't do that when you're on the road. You can't do it when you're at home, but you especially can't do it on the road because once they get a free one, they're going to make a shot. And they made shots. And I thought our guys did. We were down 65-52 with about 3:30 left. Got it all the way back to 65-62. They got 2 offensive rebounds in the same possession to go up 67-65. We go down, we scored, we pressed. They turned it over with 11 seconds, and Kermani Gregory had a right wing shot by himself. Just missed. Hit the back of the rim. I thought it was in, like a beautiful shot. Just hit the back of the rim. You missed. It happens. We fouled. They missed the front end. Missed the first. Made the second. So then we missed our shot with like 8.5 seconds. But I liked how we played in the game. And then we came home and we played. Who did we play? Who did we just play? PC. And I thought we did a good job in that game. I thought we were physical and tough. I thought they were physical and tough. I thought it was a well-played game on both sides. We got up. They got up late. And we didn't cave when they made their run back. And the first time we played them, we were up 51-42 at their place. And they took the lead, and we never responded. And that's the growth of our team, I think. We're responding now.
This time last year, we had the talk, because I know it's coming up pretty soon here. It's going to be time on the recruiting trail.
Yeah.
On what you're going to need for year 3. Now, last year you told me that you needed to get a bucket getter.
Yep.
You needed a rim protector. You got your bucket getter with Mason. I think he was one of the top bucket getters in the country last year.
He was. He did a really good job for us. He came in under-recruited out of Salt Lake Community College, and he's a guy that can get buckets, can really score. You don't have to like run a bunch of plays for him. He can just kind of go get some baskets.
He reminds me of Charles Barkley, the way he plays.
You know what? This is I'm gonna now. I'm gonna got a couple older guys. Adrian Dantley.
Yep, I remember Adrian Dantley.
Mark Aguirre.
Yep.
And then he's got Bernard King. All 3 of them. That's what he kind of reminds me of, like that strong, physical, fullback looking body that can go get you a bucket. And he does a great job of that. And he's been a great addition to the program. And then I know you're going to say rim protection. We got 2 guys that can protect the rim. They're terrific. Jaffet and Cohen. Oh my gosh. And they both, like, in conference play, Cohen Collier, if a big goes to try to score on him, he's 17 for 45. Like, if it's a one-on-one matchup, the guy catches it on a roll and he's in front of him and he's got to guard him, or if catches in the post, or he catches in the dunker and he gets to get him squared up, they are 17 of 45. He does an unbelievable job of making guys take tough shots over him. The best big in the league, Logan, can't pronounce Logan's last name, from Winthrop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's 3 of 12 against him. It's like, so Cohen does his job at a high level. And Jaffet does too. And they've won games for us for their ability to block shots and to protect the rim. And they've gotten better because I'm asking them to impact the ball on pick and roll now And I asked him earlier, and I kind of went away from it. I should have stayed with it. They are doing a really good job of impacting the basketball. And our pick and roll coverage has improved because our steal guy is now in position. And we caused havoc. I think Winthrop, that's their second highest turnovers on the season. Winthrop's a really good team, and we forced 14 turnovers. And our ability to guard the pick and roll and our ability to get after them in the pick and roll and outside of the pick and roll, making them make reads was really good. And then against PC, game-winning point, Kermani Gregory gets his hands on the ball, but Cohen's up there in coverage, and we get a steal, we get a layup.
Cohen was my unofficial MVP in the Longwood game. The
Oh,
job
he's
he did on their
terrific.
big man.
Oh, Tucker struggles scoring against him. He did because of his size. He is set. Like when people say they're 7 foot or they're 6'10", and they're really 6'8". He is all of 7'1". Like there is no like fit. Oh yeah, maybe he's 7. No, he's all of 7'1". He is tall.
I used to always round those big guys off to the next highest number.
Yeah, like
which
you
may be
normally
two
do.
numbers up. But
Yeah, you may do that, and you don't have to with Cohen. Like he is true. He is a true. If he has no shoes on, he's probably 7'1.5". With shoes on, over 7'1".
well, you got two guys right there, Japheth, 47 block shots, and Colin, 35.
Yes.
I think you got your rim protection.
I got my rim
on that
protect.
one.
Now I got to be able to. What I have to do is part of our. We're talking about recruiting.
Yes.
Is now I have to be able to re-recruit these guys.
Yep.
That are in our program right now, and you don't know if you can keep them or not because you don't know what's being said to them.
Right.
All I can do is be honest with them and say, hey, this is what we have here. This is what we can do for you, and this is what you already know what you get to do on the court and how we are going to help you improve. You got to go and trust somebody else if they're going to tell you the truth or not. And there's some guys that we can make a jump with their 6 months, you know what I mean? If we can get them late, basically April, they're going to go home for May, but April, June, July, August, September, October, if I can get them that 6 months again in our strength program, in our just basketball skill program, they're going to make another jump, these guys will.
Third thing you needed last year was another point guard.
I did.
You got one that has 40 steals and 79 assists.
Yeah, he has had a good year. He's had an up and down year like all freshmen, not freshmen, but junior college first year guards. It's tough. Like you go from playing a lot of minutes and you go to a team that I think we've made a jump as a program where you're not getting to play every night as many minutes as you want. And I think he's done a really good job for us. He can direct a team. He can pass the ball. He's got to work on a couple things in the off season to improve his strength. He has to improve because he's built like me. He's skinny, and you got to get at this level. When you get screened, you're getting screened by a 6'8", 250 guy. Junior college, sometimes they say they're 6'8", 250, but they're really 6'6", 215. You know what I mean? Like,
yep.
Or they're 6'10", 6'10", 210, not 6'10", 250. So you're getting screened by a bigger target, and he's got to learn how to get through those screens better.
And one thing I think he really improved on early in the year, he was struggling with the three-point shot.
Yeah.
And it's gotten better as
He's
the
gotten
years come
better
along.
and that's part of just I think the toughest position to make the jump from junior college to Division I is the point guard or two guard position because the game is so different. You have less possessions. There's only 70 possessions. We average 68.5 possessions. So at junior college, you're averaging 78 to 82 possessions. So you can throw some possessions away. It doesn't matter. This level, you don't get to throw them away.
Recruiting, and this is kind of interesting. Last year I saw a clip from Rick Pitino, said he didn't even recruit high school players anymore. He has got to get the guys. He said, I don't have time to develop them. We're going to go transfer portal all the way. What do you feel like in coaching? Does it need to be a good balance, or what route do you think is the best way to go?
Like I was just on the phone with my former assistant that's now at Western Illinois, and we're just kind of talking leagues. And I told him, I said, it's tough in this league with the top two programs in the league traditionally have been High Point and Winthrop lately.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to try to compete with them, you've got to be old because they're old. I mean, High Point's got all seniors. And they got Martinez, number 9, the backup point guard, who's really, really good as a junior. So they're just old. Winthrop they're all juniors and seniors or fifth year guys. Excuse me. So you got to have a mix, but like you got to be careful. Like not knowing this league when I first took it, and I took four high school kids.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. That's too many because there's just too many grown-ups in this league.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many grown-ups. Like there's too many old guys. But you got to get a couple to give them a chance to beat somebody out, to be your 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th guy, or redshirt them, and then be the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th guy as a redshirt freshman. So you have some continuity going in your program. But like here at Upstate, we've got to be strategic on what we do because we don't have the resources some of the other teams in our leagues have. So you got to be. That's why I went junior college last year because I had to be strategic in how I did stuff.
Okay. Pet peeves. What's your pet peeves in coaching?
Not talking. It's the biggest one. I like not talking, not having energy, not having life to you. Biggest pet peeve. If you come in the gym, you're playing basketball.
Right.
What I mean, if you can't enjoy basketball, then why are you playing? The biggest pet peeve. Not talking, not having energy, not bringing life.
I remember having to make players talk. We actually had a drill where when you ran a 5-man weave or whatever, you had to always call the name of the person you passed it to make them talk.
We do a Nova drill. We call it Nova because Villanova used to do it all the time with 4 people, and you got to shot fake, pass fake. You got to shot fake, pass fake, and then make the pass. And then after you shot fake, pass fake, drive it, and then you make a pass. You got to call the person's name out, and then you got to go out and stick the guy, and the guy's got to do the same thing, and you just move all over the court. And you have to talk, and you have to clap, and you have to have energy. And I stop the drill if they don't talk and they don't have energy. Start the clock over. We're going to do it another. Like after the High Point game, we did it for 10 minutes. It didn't help us against. The next night we turned it over 21 times. But the emphasis of talking and playing off 2 feet and meeting and greeting passes, I saw the impact in this last game. We only had 9. I think it was 9 turnovers or 10 turnovers.
It was a lot less than
Yeah.
you have been getting below
Yeah.
the average there. All right, your top 5 momentum getters you think during the game.
Oh.
What are you looking to do to get momentum?
I got to get my guys a layup. So the first thing is like the other night I started with a couple simple little actions to get someone a layup. So I'm trying to get guys layups. Like if I can get a layup it's on me to get them a layup. Like the players can drive and get a layup, but you got to be able to, as a coach, get them a layup, get them an opportunity to get a layup. And sometimes the layup is, hey, we've run a back screen or we've run a screen-to-screener action, and it's not the layup, it's the guy that is going to shoot a standstill 3 that's a really good shooter in Kermani, Carmelo, Isaiah Skinner, where that's considered a layup. Like I got to get them an easy one is the biggest thing for momentum for this group. Like every group's different. Like sometimes it's getting a defensive stop, a timely stop, or a timely rebound. But this group has been, if we can get them an easy bucket, they go back down on the other end, they guard a little bit better, and they talk a little bit more, and they have a little bit more energy.
And you got one the first play of the game to Carmelo, got one the first play of the PEC game.
Yep.
You got one to start the game.
Well, I got 2. I actually had Carmelo got a layup, and then we got Jaffet a dunk, and then the third play, we just underthrew Jaffet. Jaffet was going to get us a third dunk, so I was able to scheme
But it was
out.
at the right basket this time.
It was at the right basket. Yes, it was. That's exactly right. And we were able to scheme up a couple things to get them going. And that's all you're trying to do as a coach. Because if you can get them going a little bit, then they got comfort in the game.
Okay. What do you think some of the top momentum losers are that you try to avoid during the game?
I think if someone beats you to the ball, 50-50 ball is a momentum loser. Like it's a momentum winner, but it's also a momentum loser if you get beat to that ball or if they dive and you don't dive. Like I actually think that's the biggest one of all of the momentum. Like if there's a 50-50 ball and they dive before us, it kills your momentum. It kills you because they are up excited and you're not up. I think that's the biggest one of momentum kill. I think that's a momentum killer. that 50-50 ball,
And
not getting first to the floor.
That one and missed free throws was one of the
Oh,
ones that was
missed free throws.
killers.
They kill you. But, like, the kids aren't like, that doesn't take talent to do. That takes time. You have to get in on your own if you want to be good at those. I mean, diving on the floor doesn't take anything but, it's going to hurt, but it's going to be rewarding.
It is.
It's going to be rewarding. I've always thought that if I can beat you to that ball and I know how to shield my body, like when I dive, and I've tried to tell my team this, we had a kid named Garrett Sturtz, played for me at Drake, and he was the best at it. He was my size, 6'3", 6'4", he played at 175 pounds, dripping wet as a power forward for us, all-time leading rebounder at Drake. And when he would go for a loose ball, he was terrific. I got your little deal here. He would go grab the ball and turn his back while he's starting to grab the ball, and the opponent would always run into him, and he would always get the foul. He was terrific. Or if he would dive and then start turning, so now the guy would have to dive through his back. And it's a football.
Yep.
If you play football, you know how to shield people off, and he did it at a high level. And like I talked to my team about it the other day, when you dive, you got to start turning your body. You don't just dive and just go like this because the next guy's going to dive on. You turn a little bit to make them go through you because you know where the other guys are diving from. If he's on this side of me, I'm going to dive and I'm going to turn my back so he's going to hit my back. And Garrett was terrific at it. Like, he told our younger guys how to do it and taught them how to do it. And it's a momentum killer. It's a momentum gainer.
Getter.
Yeah, it's both of them. I've always thought that.
I always led the team in floor burns, and I was proud of it.
Yeah,
being the first guy on the floor.
Yeah, I hated diving on the floor because I'm a skin and bones guy, but you have to dive on the floor.
Yep.
Like, you just have to dive on the floor because it's so rewarding when you get that ball.
Can you talk a little bit about the development this year that I think he's having a great senior year is Skinner, how he has come on for you. I thought he was another key in looking back at the game I did with the Longwood.
Yeah.
He was another guy I thought has really given you a lift the second part of the season this year.
He has. He's had a really good he had a really good start to the season. Then Christmas break occurred, and we didn't have a great return from Christmas break as a unit. And he struggled from the three as a young man. Sometimes you go through shooting slumps. But as a shooter, you're going to just keep shooting because you're going to get yourself out of it. He's been terrific. Like, when he plays well and he's engaged, we have a chance because we've got one more guy that can go make a play. Like, he's a really good passer. Like a standstill pass, like catch, not dribble it. Like, if he dribbles it 2 dribbles, you don't know what he's going to do because that's not what his game is. But if he takes it and he gets 1 dribble or he catches it and he can make a quick decision on a pass, low or across to a guard, he's terrific. He's had a great year for me. I've been very pleased with him. The other night, I think he had 14 and 7, and he let the game come to him, and I think he went 3 of 5 from 3 with a couple layups and a 3-point play. He just had a really good night. He's been playing very well for us. He didn't have a good shoot-around. So I had him in the starting lineup. He was not attentive in shoot-around. Took him out of the starting lineup, put him in, and it was like, that woke him up. It woke him up. The shoot-around woke him up, got him, like, re-engaged, and he was terrific the other night. He's had a really good year for us. Fans, please come out and watch him. He's got one more home game here at the Hodge for us. Him and Braylon Garcia both are going to be seniors. They both are seniors, I should say. And it's the last home game on Saturday against Gardner Webb at 2 p.m. Come to the Hodge. Come support those guys. Those guys are terrific kids, terrific people. They're going to be great citizens in our, in your communities as people, and they're awesome. I love those 2 guys.
And that'll be a big game too. I call that payback game. The last game of the year. Got to get them back this time.
Got to get them back this time. We got to get them back. We got to give them one. We got to, we owe them one. We owe Radford one. You know what I mean? Everybody, like, hey, this week is a big week for us to get that momentum going.
I got a couple of fun questions here. I'm not going to go all the way down the list, but I got it. All right, what's your karaoke go-to song?
I don't karaoke.
You don't?
I've never karaoke'd.
I was made to one time. I worked Morgan Wooten's basketball camp up in Frostburg, Maryland.
Yeah.
And they had a tradition that the last night they had a pub that was one of Morgan's places, that all the instructors went there. And my friend and I, my best friend and I were there, who's another coach too. that the two South Carolina guys had to get up in front of the whole staff and do karaoke. My other friend just stood there. I had to take one for the team. He just laughed the whole time.
Oh man, I never karaoke'd. My entire life, never have. I've been to karaoke, but never karaoke'd.
Okay.
So I don't have a go-to song. Plus, you probably don't want to hear me sing. I sing in church, and I'm not very good singer.
Hey, they say make a joyful noise, and that's about all I do.
Yeah, I make a lot of noise.
Okay. All right, here. Have you ever swam in the Pacific Ocean?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Have you ever been to Hawaii?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever flown in a helicopter?
No.
And I have no desire to.
I would like to.
Okay.
My cousin is in the Navy, and he did that for a long time. He was a rescue swim diver.
Okay. Have you ever been water skiing?
No. Tubing, I have never got up on skis.
Okay. I've snow skied but never water skied.
I've snow skied. I've never water skied, but I tubed instead because I couldn't get up. There's no chance of me getting up on it. I would struggle.
It would drag me around the lake.
Yes.
I do not want to drink a lake. That's not one of my favorite things to do. Have you ever had stitches?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever ridden in a limousine?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. If you could relive one day, what one day would you relive?
Oof. Man, if I could relive one day. Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because if you don't say your wedding day.
That's mine.
Well, if you don't say your wedding day, your wife kills you.
Yep.
Excuse my language. I shouldn't say that on podcast, but your wife is all over your butt.
Yeah.
If you don't, you can't. I can't pick one of the days my kids were. I mean, because I can't pick a favorite kid. Because I got
Nope.
4 of them, so I can't relive those. You know what? I'd probably relive, like, you know what I would do? I would probably, like, the first date that my wife and I, it's been over 20 years, relive that day. Because we both worked in the athletic department at Bowling Green. We became a couple because we worked at Bowling Green together. I'd probably go through that day again. Just our first date and do all that again.
Okay, you're safe. Good. Where is it? Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
I mean, because I think that was like, because I was so, I mean, I wasn't young. I was 31, but all I did was ball. I didn't worry about anything else.
I remember those days.
Yeah, like I didn't. So I'd like to maybe go back and do that.
Okay, I know you've got a house full of kids. I know that you're extremely busy. But do you have any hobby right now during the season that you can go to a little bit or something just to give you a little bit of break?
Oh, you know what I do? Right now I'm coaching my 6th grade son's basketball team.
Okay.
And I love that. It's maybe not a hobby, but I enjoy because they're so fun. They're 6th and 5th graders, and they're so young. No, they're not young, but they're just learning the game. So it's just fun. It's like camp. It reminds me of coaching kids at camp. That's what it is. Like, I'm teaching them how to jump stop. I'm teaching them how to pass. I don't care. Like, on the weekends, I don't get a coach. It depends on what time they play. I may get there in time. But somebody else steps in and coaches the games. But I get to do stuff with them that is so fun and rewarding. Like, there's a couple kids on our team that couldn't do a layup at the beginning of the season. And now they can do a layup. And I'm like, I'm so happy. Like, you can, I can just see it. Like, we could spend 20 minutes making right-hand layup 2 feet, right-hand layup 1 foot, left-hand layup 2 feet, left-hand layup 1 foot. We would spend 20, maybe 30 minutes doing it in the early. Now I could get it done in like 8 minutes. These kids have gotten better. So that I really enjoy doing that. And then I'm starting to coach. I did in the fall. I was an assistant soccer coach for my son's U8 team. So 2 of my sons, Emerson and Morgan. And that was so fun. And I got to be assistant for my daughter's like soccer team. And it was fun doing those. I don't have a lot of hobbies because my life is young. Like, I have young kids. So doing those and seeing my kids in those and how they interact with the other kids and how they talk with the head coach, and I'm the guy that ties their shoes, or I'm the guy that gets them a water bottle, or I have enjoyed that. As a dad, I've really enjoyed that. It's been so much fun.
Well, I'll have to confess that after Christmas, I got myself a late Christmas present.
What'd you get?
I've always wanted the virtual reality goggles. and I've got the PGA
Oh, that's
Plus
so fun,
golf
isn't it?
game.
Oh, so fun.
I play every night. I play at least 36, maybe
really?
or 72.
You get a workout, don't you?
I do. And what I have to do is that when my wife goes to bed, my tea time's at 12 a.m., that I go in there. I had to learn. I never did it before. First time I played, I thought I was walking down the fairway at Pebble Beach, and I tripped over the recliner and turned to flip. So
I'm telling you, I did it. So there's a friend of it's my wife's friend, but he's become my friend. We call him Big A, and they live in Michigan, right on Lake Michigan, right just south of Detroit. And we go up there typically when we go up to see her parents. We go over for one day to see them, and they have the virtue. And they put boxing on a couple years ago, and I put it on, and all of a sudden, just doing one round, I took the thing. And they have 3 boys, and 2 of them are in college now, and one's 3 years older than Avery, so he's got to be a freshman or sophomore in high school. So I did it, and they took the guy, and then one of them put it on. They're like, "Oh my gosh, Coach Marty, you're gross, man." But it was so fun doing it. Like my kids are too. Like my oldest son probably could do them now. Like I think I want to. That's what I want to. I don't want to invest in PlayStation for them to play that.
Yeah.
I want them to do the virtue because it's like you got to be active.
Yep.
You got to be active with it. It's so. That's an awesome gift that you got yourself.
I love it. I love it. I played Pebble Beach. I played Torrey Pines. I played
really?
Augusta, and all those places there. I played where the British Open is, St. Andrews, and I shot even par at Torrey Pines one day.
Oh, man!
So we get on that thing right there. But I've played so much that my hip is inflamed.
Oh, really?
From playing, but I play anywhere from at least 36 every night. Some nights
really?
72 holes before I go to bed.
Do you really?
So yes,
That's fun.
That's my hobby now.
I wish I had that hobby. I don't have enough time for that.
Hey, I'm getting ready to not have that time. I think next week I've got the SEC tournament I got to go to, the ACC men's tournament, and then the SEC, then the women's and men's NCAA tournaments for my March Madness cranks up really fast.
Oh, does it? Yeah.
So I may not. I'll find time to get me at least 36 in every day.
Every day, get it in.
Last question is right here. If you could have one question that you've always had in life, if you could have one question answered that you've never ever found the answer to, what would that question be?
I don't know. It'd probably be dealing with my craft. Would be how do I get a kid to tick faster? Like figure how can I get a kid to push their buttons the right way? Because it takes so long to try to figure kids out. That would be probably like if someone could say, hey, every time I get a new kid, hey, Tyler Smith, if you just do this, his game will go this way. If you do this with Jaffet, his game will go this way. If you do this with Mason, it'll go this way. And then when you get it to that, and they get to there, and you do this, then they go there. I would love that, because every player is so different. Everybody ticks so different. I would like to know that. I'd like to know, hey, tell me what makes Mason Benninger go, and then all right, what makes Carmelo Atkins go? What makes Kermani Gregory go? What makes Tyler Smith or C.J. Rich, or you know what I mean? Like what makes them go?
My question, when you get to be my age, at 67, my parents both died when they were 60s there.
Oh.
My question right there is, what is heaven going to be like?
Yeah.
And what is in the world I cannot grasp or comprehend eternity?
Yeah, you know what? That's a great question. I don't want to think that far ahead yet.
No, you're still a young man there.
We were talking when we were going to dinner the other night, taking my uncle to dinner. I'm like, man, I can't. My uncle's retired. He's your age, 67, 68, right in there. And I'm like, man, I can't wait to retire. And he kind of looked at me. I said, yeah, it's probably a ways away, but maybe I get lucky.
Yep.
You never know. My wife's like, you know what grade Emerson's in? I said, yeah, he's in kindergarten. So, yeah, so you got 12 more years plus 4, so you got 16 more years. So you get to retire when you're 65, maybe if you're lucky. I don't want that. I want to retire earlier.
Yes, but I'm gonna tell you what, I miss so bad the teaching of the game.
Yes.
I miss the strategies of the game. The TV gives me, and I probably a little bit too much get into it and all like that, and say stop throwing those Stevie Wonder passes across court.
Oh,
That
man.
even Stevie could though, but I miss that so much. I miss my players, and that's why I've enjoyed getting to
Oh,
be
this
with
is
your guys this
yeah.
year and all. But that's the all the other things, the backstabbing and things like that. I don't miss that one bit at
Oh,
all.
that piece of it's no fun. Yeah.
And it's just do what I want to when I want to if I want to,
Oh, that's a good philosophy to live by.
and it gets better every day.
Yeah, it gets better as long as it warms up out there today.
That's right. And I can't wait till we have two old farts and two young guns
Oh, I can't
showdown
wait.
in the cart that we're going
Oh,
to get this
man.
thing.
I can't wait for you to show that because I'm excited to see that.
We're going to do that. He's promised. He is committed.
He's committed. As
He
long as
committed Nick to come with him.
Nick and him. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be a treat. That's gonna be a. Hey, normal around. If you play 9, it normally takes 2 hours. It's gonna take 3 hours. If you play 18, it's gonna take you 6 hours because those two will not be quiet on the course. They'll just you'll enjoy your time with them.
I can't wait to get him on the first par 3 and see if he hits a hole in one on this one.
Oh, no chance. No chance.
Well, thank you for your
Thank you
time
so much,
today
sir.
and enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing the Spartans make a run next week. This week, finishing the season up strong. But
We're gonna finish it
best of
strong.
luck, and again, if I can ever do anything for you, just let me know.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.